Zulum embarrassed as JSS students cannot read and write. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. The pathetic state of education in insurgency-ravaged Borno State manifested in Malamfatori, Abadam local government area of a state, where the state governor, Prof. Bagana Zulum, discovered that majority of the students of a junior secondary school could not read. Zulum, who was last Thursday at Malamfatori, the headquarters of Abadam local government area, located along the shores of Lake Chad in the northern part of the state, paid a surprise visit to the town's central primary school and carried out an aptitude test on about 100 students at the junior secondary school section of the school. At the end of the test, the governor found that the 95% of the students admitted could not read. Only 7 of the entire students said they could read. He then asked each of the 7 students to read from a textbook and to pronounce the phrase social studies. 5 of the students pronounced it correctly, while 2 failed. The governor was deeply worried about the quality of teaching at the school, especially after he found out that 224 teachers on the payroll of schools in the local government area, only 6 were present during this visit, and none of them possessed the requisite teaching qualification. Zulum's findings confirmed the report presented to him in February 2022, which assessed quality of primary school teachers across the 27 local government areas of Borno State. The report had categorized Abadam as having the worst indices because out of 224 teachers assessed, only 14 were certified fit to teach in primary schools, and none of the 14 were at the school during the governor's visit on Thursday. The report said 70 out of 224 teachers across Abadam local government area were found trainable, while 140 were found untrainable and therefore unqualified to teach. At the end of his Malamfatori Central Primary School findings, Zulum directed that drastic measures should be taken to address the situation, which included the deployment of qualified teachers and the retraining of 70 teachers found to be trainable across the local government area. He promised government support to encourage the 70 teachers to return to colleges to acquire required knowledge and teaching skills. Meanwhile, after dealing with the school assessment, the governor supervised the distribution of cash of 600 families, households who had returned to Malamfatori for resettlement. I'm sorry, this is not funny. But do you know why I'm laughing? I am laughing because now waiting the government want be this, to weaponize poverty in such a way we see poverty will eat into the people so much that no go know anything apart from poverty. This laughter, they come from my mind. I don't laugh and say they're happy. To be sincere, this is what if the government keeps playing with insecurity with kid gloves. Tell me which person here will correct. We go waka, go Borno, say one go teach, live in states. Let's say, for instance, now they could not get teachers from within the state. Nobody to call, so make teachers, make them come, make them do this thing, train the ones where they get, and while training them, they will also need teachers from various parts of the country to come and be. Tell me who go one go there, make them the after before they go backfire one day. This is security that the government is toiling with. They romance the insecurity. It will become fully blown, and that time the government no go get anywhere to hide. It's not funny. In a whole primary school, people if you read there, they know which 100. Fair. They know which 100. Now tell me, if they cannot get the basic reading and writing, how can they communicate themselves? How will they be able to communicate with, let's say, for instance, now, it is Borno, right? Okay, what if somebody from another state, from a southwesterner, if they get to, for goodness sakes, or somebody comes from, what's it called, to monitor them now from you, and they send the person, how the person won't communicate? How much this is too bad. Sincerely, this one was. It is so bad. Their government no they try at all. Their government is not trying at all. They try. try. And I keep telling you people, that is what the government wants. The government wants the people to remain in such a poverty-stricken state. Now, it is not the fact that you don't have anything, no. It is the fact that their mind is close to learning. Mind, they wow me. Education, this education we're talking about, it's not just book, oh. It's your ability to have to be open-minded. To know that if I write 6 here, if somebody tell you, walk over and tell you he's saying 9, you'll be able to agree that, okay, it is possible that this person is saying 9. And you go over and say, okay, from that side it is 9. There are people, they don't have this. No. I don't even know to go use one talker. Kai. It's not funny. Sincerely, those that are laughing at this particular post. Like me, I laugh from the beginning. I don't laugh because it sweets me. They can vote, which is the most important for the so-called Northern elites and politicians. They don't care if their citizens know how to write or not. Thank you. They only know how to teach them. If you go there, you take your card, and when you go, you thumbprint, and when you thumbprint, you put it here. To put it in the symbol, because I'm not sure they can even remember the APs. No, this is so messed up. It is so messed up. Now tell me how that state can look. I've said it before. If you like, convert Nigeria to gold. Put gold everywhere. Put ACs everywhere. Convert Nigeria in such a way, say Nigeria become a country where they will come, as in tourists will come. And if the people of Nigeria are not developed, if you're not developing, if the humans in that particular geographical location is not developed, that's the way it puts their waste to. Then if you come rubbish and then if you sell that thing, sell them for 2 naira, use and eat. No, this thing I'm telling you is the fact. It is until the Northern elites come out and decide to do the needful. Which is the needful? Allow make these people be open-minded. Show them that besides rearing of cow God, and cattle and herd, show them that there is a life beyond that life. Show them that, yes, so you can rear cattle, you can be a farmer, but it can still be something else. And you still be useful to the society and to your parents. Not until these Northern elites decide on their own to stop weaponizing poverty. Now, when these people get themselves, because if they don't, I tell you, it will get to a point when Northerners, they go find out the truth, and believe you me, it's not going to be funny. It's not go funny at all. When I did my NYC in Kano, I wept for those innocent children. Their so-called leaders do not want them to see the light. Are you not seeing it? Through education. Even when they pretend otherwise, coupled with the touch of religion blindness. I tell you. After all your investments, don't be embarrassed. Primary and secondary education has died and buried in Nigeria entirely. Thank God for few private schools that are trying to sustain the standard. It is not the fault of that student, but system and foundational problem. Correct? Firstly, many teachers you have in schools teaching today are very dissatisfied with the job. They are just doing the job because of no other alternative. Very correct. So they can never be knowledge impartation. Secondly, the attitude of those students to learning is nothing but zero. Therefore, raising standard of education in Nigeria should not be based only on building many classroom structures alone. Rather, holistic approach must be adopted. This person don't finish, Shamo. And I end my news. Okay, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come